Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Beena Antony Reggie, Associate Professor at Aditi Mahavidyalaya, University of Delhi. We are today going to learn about community engagement in promoting mental health. After completing this module, the students will be able to understand community engagement, understanding mental health, what is positive mental health, community engagement to maintaining mental health, and mental health with different groups. So thus we're going to have an understanding of working with the community is the foundation to promoting the health of the individual. Community engagement has become necessary to government and non-government agency programs dealing with health issues like smoking, obesity, health disease, and mental health. What is community engagement? Community engagement is the process of working collaboratively with and through groups of people affiliated by geographical proximity, special interest, or similar situations to address issues affecting the well-being of those people. Large number of programs initiated by the government and non-government agencies recognize the importance of community in dealing with health issues. For example, the ASHA workers. ASHA standing for Accredited Social Health Activist of the National Health Mission Program run by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, tries to involve the workers from the community in addressing the health issues. What is a community? A community is a group of persons with similar value systems and shares a sense of independence. Communities do not have to be in a particular geographical location. They must share similarities in interest, needs, or problems. Communities represent coalition of citizens with shared commitments and values, like a group of rape survivor network. They come together with shared experience of trauma and a sense of coming out of the pain. This community network binds because they share the sense of discrimination, exclusion, or injustice, or just coming together to help and support each other. Their coming together is also an example of community engagement of supporting rape survivors. Understanding what is engagement. Engagement can be understood as a form of participation, a manner of connecting with the citizens in the process of governance. In the radical 1960s, the basic concern in democratic theory was participation in oppositions to the dominating power of gigantic business and gigantic governments. Participatory democracy emerged as the new order of democracy. Discussions and deliberations formed the theory and practice of participation between government and citizen. Participation is a related concept to engagement. But in engagement, there is a conscious strategy for involving other than government in the policy process. There are degrees of this involvement of the citizens in policy making and implementation, which we could also call the quantum of engagement, according to Stewart in 2009. Types of engagement with the community. The types of engagement with the community are grounded in the principles of community organization, that is equality, social justice, participation, self-determination, and empowerment of all members in a community. The different types of engagement with the community are in a quantum. Information. The most basic type of engagement is information giving. This is at the initial stage of participation when there is fundamentally a one-way communication and the activities are directed more towards the community. The community persons are more on the receiving end in the form of communication. Consultation. In this type of engagement with the community, there is a two-way communication. The community is consulted with. The community persons work towards giving their feedback. Deliberations. The community persons are more involved and participatory. They are giving their views and opinion and are in conversation with the stakeholders. Partnership. The community as partners get into contract with the non-governmental agencies to perform duties like looking into service delivery in the community. Participatory governance. The community engages with the government agencies. The government involves the community in higher level decision making like being partners in policy making. Delegation. The community person works as leaders and groups and are associated to the government and non-government agencies and with other stakeholders too. Results of community engagement. Community engagement is promoted in various fields, especially to improve community health. But it has been difficult to measure the cost and the advantage of community engagement. There is a need to collect empirical evidence on the community engagement projects. These research evidence will further establish the importance of community engagement. According to Stanley, in 2009, review on community engagement projects reflected various areas where community engagement can improve and benefit the community. Stanley says, community development is the agenda. Community engagement brings in positive development and changes in the options and targets of the program. The program's functioning and funding also gets benefited. More funds and collaborators flow into the implementation of the program. When a program is running well, more and more people want to join in, be it from inside the community or outside the community. Thus, the agenda becomes bigger and more successful. Community organizations. Community engagement causes community organization. The community will grow in their knowledge and skill, foster healthy competitive attitude and better linkages with other stakeholders. The whole experience will increase the goodwill of the community. Effective implementation and change. Community engagement programs, when documented and researched, would result in effective implementation and foster desired changes in ways that improve policy, funding, and professional practices in community engagement. Ethics. Community engagement programs address the ethical issues of the community in fostering overall development to all groups within the community. This will create better opportunities to improve the development process and also tackle ethical issues whenever they come up. The involvement of community persons. Community engagement programs utilizes the knowledge and skills of the community persons. Most of the time, community persons' knowledge, skill, time and resource are underutilized. When they take part in the community engagement, their morale is boosted and they develop confidence for future development projects of the community. Design and delivery. Community engagement will attract more intellect and more energy. This will result in improvement in program design, tools, intervention, representation, participation, data collection, analysis, communication and its dissemination of work. The community participation will bring in new ways of addressing the issue, which could also be traditional or local methods. For example, involving and training midwives in mother and child health program would be effective as they already have traditional knowledge which could be trained with scientific and medical methods. The midwives are already accepted in the village, so they will reach out to the community women better. Academic partners. Community engagement involves academic partners who contribute in the participation and development process. Their insight and knowledge give direction and value to the process. The academic partners also gather knowledge and experience and further disseminate this experience to other fields and other areas. Stanley in 2009 further explained that community engagement comes at a cost. There is time, resource, skill and expectations involved, but all this weighs less compared to the development and positive results brought in by community engagements. Understanding what is mental health. Health is very important for life. Health promotes growth and efficiency in a human life. The popular definition of health by WHO, World Health Organization, states that health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. As we see in this definition, that mental health is a component of the overall health. Mental health is an important aspect of health. Mental health, as per WHO, can be understood as a state of well-being in which every human being realizes their own potential, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to the community they live in. Mental health includes the psychological, emotional and social makeup of an individual. Mental health affects how the individual thinks, feels and behaves. In every stage of life from infancy to elderly, mental health is important. What is mental illness? Mental illness can be explained as medically diagnosable illness that affects and impairs the human being's cognitive, affective and relational abilities. It could be caused by biological, developmental and psychological conditions. Mental illness, like all other illness, can be prevented, diagnosed and treated. Some of the examples of mental illness are anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, and alcohol and drug dependency. Mental illness is caused by mainly stressful environment. Sometimes they also occur in the absence of such experience. Stressful experience do not always lead to mental illness. Many individuals experience very stressful environment, but they may not become mentally ill. This differs from person to person and the social environment they come from. Community needs to be sensitive towards persons suffering from mental illness. Importance of mental health. India in ancient times through yoga has emphasized the importance of body, mind and soul for a healthy life. David Stachner states, "There is no health without mental health." The statement signifies the importance of mental health to a healthy life. If mental health gets neglected, it can lead to major malfunctioning of individuals. Thus, policymakers, professionals and community persons are working towards effective implementation of mental health programs. The Government of India launched the Mental Health Program in 1982, keeping in view the heavy burden of mental illness in the country and the absolute inadequacy of mental health care infrastructure in the country to deal with it. WHO has reported that there are 8 lakh deaths annually due to suicides. Studies show that for every suicide death, there are more than 20 other attempting suicides. Suicides and other mental health issues like depression, anxiety, and various disorders are the major concerns of mental health. It was reported by National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, NIMHANS, in 2016 by a mental health survey that the incidence of depression is roughly 1 in every 20 Indians, or 5% of the population. Thus, there is an urgent need to address mental health issues in India. Mental health literacy can guide early identification and effective management and ensure that affected persons get care and support. Positive mental health. As per WHO definition, mental health is more than the absence of mental illness. It is the ability to enjoy a positive life and face the challenges of life. It is the well-being of the individual. Persons with positive mental health are an asset to the family, community, and the nation. Persons with positive mental health are those persons who are active in their life, doing their functions and responsibility. These individuals are working towards building up relationships with their family, friends, neighbors, schools, and in their workplaces. They are able to adapt and cope with different stressors in their different stages of life. These individuals are also active in the community. They are the ones who will come forward in community engagements and would also take up leadership in community engagement. Maintaining positive mental health. It is not always possible to be in a state of positive mental health. There are stressors, but the positive mental health person adapts and copes and regains back to their daily responsibilities. During life's journey, there are various stressors that challenge the mental health of the individual. Thus, it is important to maintain a positive mental health by taking care of ourselves and adapting or coping with the stressors. What are the steps that can help in having a good mental health? Staying positive, helping others, physical activity, getting enough sleep, balanced diet, setting realistic goals, connecting with others, developing coping skills, staying away from substance abuse, getting professional help if required. What are the causes of mental health problems? There are a wide range of causes of mental health problems. It is difficult to ascertain what causes a particular problem. Sometimes there could be a combination of causes. The factors that could cause mental health problems could be psychological, social, political, economical, and sometimes even biological or genetic. Knowing what could cause mental health problem will help us to be conscious to avoid those factors that can cause mental health problems. These are some of the list of some of the causes. Biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry, life experiences such as trauma, abuse or neglect, social isolation or loneliness, experiencing stigma and discrimination, severe long-term stress, poverty, unemployment or major financial loss, social factors like homelessness, poor housing, situations of war or disaster or violence, long-term health ailments, caregivers for severe or for a long time health ailments. Community engagement in promoting mental health. Community engagements can work for the development and upliftment of the whole community. In the present times, the structure of the community is changing, because of which many problems can get even bigger, and sometimes its manifestations are not observable. In earlier times, the family, the extended family, and the community would feel responsible for all the community members. But now, in present time, there is aloofness. People don't want to help or support their family members or their neighbor or other persons in the community. We observe a changing pattern in mental, behavior, and substance abuse among the general population in India and around the world. There is an increase in mental disorders and people reaching the healthcare service. These disorders have increased the morbidity, disability, and mortality too among the mentally ill persons. The world still stigmatizes the mentally ill, thus the cases are underreported and they lead a poor quality of life. Mental health problems are on the rise, but the professionals to deal with the mental health problems are very less. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare 2015, India with a population of 1.2 billion have only 3,800 psychiatrists, 898 clinical psychologists, 850 psychiatric social workers and 1,500 psychiatric nurses to cater to the mental health problems of the country. Community has the potential and resource to engage in the form of psychological support to the low intensity problems in mental health. Community also has the resource to do preventive mental health to help persons and families in need. Community reduces the burden on the existing understaffed healthcare system. Community engagement to address mental health issues could also take up the problems of excess medicalization of mentally ill patients. Community engagement for mental health with different groups is to be addressed. How can community be engaged in promotion of mental health? Community can play an important role in promoting mental health to the general population. There is a lack of awareness and knowledge about mental health in the society. Community needs to understand and emphasize with the issues of mental health problem. The knowledge will bring in a sensitization towards the causes, risk factor, diagnosis and treatment in the area of mental health. Awareness and knowledge about mental health will change the negative attitude that is presently prevalent in this issue. Mentally ill are stigmatized and because of which there is neglect and discrimination. An attitude change is required in the society which can be taken up by the community engagement. Community persons also needs to recognize persons who need help, persons who are in difficult conditions which could trigger mental health issues. If community is able to recognize, they will be able to help and support. Early identification can help better treatment. If the problem is of high intensity like schizophrenia, anxiety or bipolar disorders, the community persons should take the help or refer the case to professionals in the healthcare system. Mental health literacy. Mental health literacy in the community has been conducted in various countries like Australia. Repeat, mental health literacy. Mental health literacy in the communities have been conducted in various countries like Australia, Canada and USA to promote mental health. JOM defines mental health literacy as knowledge and belief about mental disorders which aids their recognition, management or prevention. Mental health literacy empowers the community to address mental health issues. There are various methods like community campaign, school-based mental illness education and interventions, first aid skill in mental health and individual training programs that spread out to various industries, organizations and communities. Mental health literacy is to tap the immense potential of the community by participation to initiatives on psychological support, preventive mental health and prevention of depression and suicides. Communities can be sensitized to harness their latent interpersonal and therapeutic capacities for promoting mental health. Methods of community engagement. The community has to be made equipped to understand and handle mental health issues. The community firstly needs a psychological literacy education on a broad range of developmental life stages and the challenges at every stage. Second stage would be to be trained as peer support, and third stage would be, if required, refer the case to the healthcare professionals. So firstly, there is a need to build capacities of the community persons in the form of awareness and education on mental health issues that will help to recognize and accept mental illness as any other ailments that need attention and care. The human distress in cases of mental health problems can be taken away by prevention and remedial methods that could be medical or non-medical. The medical or health systems can cater to the mental disorders or chronic cases of mental health problems. The low intensity cases of mental health could be taken up at the non-institutional or community-based mental health care systems like school or community-based programs. Community engagement have the potential and can greatly help in awareness, recognition, prevention, and better intervention. For example, if in a community there is a child that can be observed in delay in any developmental milestones, if the mother is made aware, she would be able to handle it better by better intervention. Like in this case and in many other cases, the community engagement programs can take action to improve the daily life from before birth, taking care of the pregnant mother through maternal care program, during early childhood, taking care of the infants and baby, like in the ICDS program, at school age by school mental health program, during family building and working ages, through youth programs, and the last stage at old age by elderly care program. These community-based programs must provide opportunities for both improving mental health and to reduce the risks to those individuals who could be vulnerable to falling prey to mental health problems. Community engagement strategies for intervention needs to be at the multi-level to reduce mental disorders and promote mental health and well-being. Through initiatives and organizations like community-based participation or neighborhood trust or voluntary organizations, we need to reach out to the other agencies and institutions to promote mental health and prevent mental health problems. These agencies are parents, families, friends, and school. This environment is important to the child, youth, adult, mother, and elderly persons to develop and maintain mental health. Family can play an important role in addressing mental health issues. Family and friends can provide support and help to the persons suffering from mental problem. Schools, assuming that all children go to school, the school and the teachers play a very important part in nurturing and building up the child's personality. The school program like life skill education, mental health education, and school-based health intervention can promote mental health. Schools with early identification, diagnosis, and treatment can help the children reach their full potential. Schools and teachers can observe and deal with children effectively. Religious and cultural institution. The religious and cultural institutions can help promote group living and sharing. The community within the religious and cultural practices that the family follows could positively reach out to avoid loneliness and discrimination. These communities, through their dominant leaders, could bring in attitudinal change and sensitize the community to help out persons and families affected by mental health issue. National and international agencies, government and non-government agencies can work at multi-level addressing issues like poverty, unemployment, inequalities, injustice, war, calamities, healthcare, housing, education, and policies, as these are also the cause of mental health problems. It has been observed that sometimes the failure of these agencies like parent, family, school, religious institutions, cultural and government, could be the cause of further deterioration of mental health problems in the individual. For example, a woman could suffer postmortem depression, but the family and community support could help her come out of this. If the family and community are not able to care and support the woman, the situation will become chronic and the mother and child both will suffer. Thus, we can observe that individuals need a community engagement to help live a full life. Now, if we need to summarize what we have learned, a person's mental health and many common mental disorders are shaped by various social, economical, and physical environments at the different stages of human life. The risk factors for many common mental health problems like depression and anxiety are associated with social inequalities, discrimination, neglect, poverty, and violence. It is important that we address these issues and improve the conditions of everyday living of individuals. Thank you.